we're just gonna start talking and see what comes out. So me and my family went to Brickworld Chicago this last weekend, and I had a ton of fun. It was a blast. So I'm gonna roll some footage of some of the coolest sets that I saw and creations and things like that, and I'm gonna talk over it. Lately, I've been feeling a little bit of burnout. I got so many bins to sort through, so many sets to put together. We're moving. There's a lot of like personal life changes happening, and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed, to be honest. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't have the time to do it in. It's a curse of many blessings. And so I've been spending a lot of time reflecting, like, what do I do for fun? Like, the way I make money right now, selling Legos, selling stuff online, is a lot of fun, but it's still ultimately like a job that I have to do, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm reminding myself that I got into doing this because work life and personal life were at such odds with each other that I was extremely depressed. I was not happy in my work life at all, and it was starting to affect my personal relationships with people, even people that I respected and admired. Like, I just became very like combative. And so I found this thing that I liked doing, and I was like, great, we're doing that. Let's go. And it's been wonderful. But it's also been very sink or swim. It's been very survival mode the past 4 years, truly, like taking on extra gigs just to make the business break even. And I think it's starting to catch up with me a little bit. And it's starting to change, really. Like, this year has been my best year numbers wise yet. I've had years where I made more money, but my expenses were higher. So I really don't count those. But as far as like the balance of like money coming in and money going out, for the first time consistently, I've got more money coming in than going out, which is I should be ecstatic for, and I'm grateful for it, but I'm not ecstatic for it. So I'm having to like process that and figure out what it is that is making me feel that way. And I think going to Brickworld Chicago made me, and FYI, it's in Schaumburg. It's not in Chicago. Let's set that record straight. But back to what I was saying. I think what it made me realize is that I'm not having playtime. I need to have playtime. And I was sitting on, they had this big mat down full of Duplo blocks, and we had our 2.5-year-old with us. And so I sat there and I just messed around with Duplo blocks for a pretty long time. And looking around, seeing these kids and adults who probably have nothing else in common other than the fact that they're American, I suppose, all bonding over this thing and just having fun. So I need to find a way to have fun. I don't know what that will look like yet, and I don't even know if it'll be on this channel or if it'll be a completely separate channel. You know, I've fiddled around. Oh, they're all packed away right now. I've fiddled around making mocks, but they've been like mini scale. And like, I have all this Lego brick. Like, I enjoy building with Lego. I want to do that. So I don't know. Like, I need to do that. And then I've hinted at it before. Like, I love filmmaking. I love it. I pursued it for so long. I love theater. I pursued it for so long. And I think I fell out of love with those because I tried so hard to make those career-oriented that I lost the fun of it. And I'm starting to feel the same thing happening with this. So I gotta get back to the fun. Somehow, some way. And maybe there's a way I can combine the Lego and the filmmaking and the puppetry and the theater and make it happen somehow. Also that weekend, in reflecting on it, it's becoming more and more important to me to illustrate to my son that you don't have to have a traditional career path. for as all the struggles as his mom and I have, you know, she's a business owner too. We have weeks where we're like, I don't know where the money's coming from. We've never been in dire straits, obviously, but it's stressful. There's a certain benefit to having a guaranteed paycheck, go in, punch out, and you're done. But even that's not guaranteed. We know somebody whose career seemed very solidified, and she was laid off. So she's just, it was all ripped out from underneath her. So even a career is not guaranteed. So I want him to see in his mom and I that, like, you can create something for yourself out of something you love. You can have fun at the same time. So yeah, I truly don't know what this is all going to look like yet, but I feel like some of you out there will appreciate the thoughts, because I know there's got to be people, I don't want to name drop anybody, but I know people who I've talked to in the Discord channel in relation to this channel. They're like, oh, I gotta go to my day job, and, you know, I gotta make the money, and, like, you can just tell they're unhappy. And why have we created this world and system where we spend 8 hours a day unhappy? Like, that's just not cool. Like, why would we do that to ourselves? So, I don't know. Who knew Brickworld Chicago could open up so many thoughts and feelings? But, yeah. We'll see where this all leads. But thank y'all for listening. Curious to hear your thoughts and reactions to that. And I'll catch y'all soon. I know, it was a Friday video. Isn't that exciting? You got a whole extra video out of me this week. So, I'll catch y'all next time.